Trigger warning, this video is garbage.
Sonny, I know you want to act like you know what happened. I get it. A few tweets and clips exist, so you can just create a narrative.
Now, off-rip, it's not drama. This is not like, there was no drama.
Have you ever wondered how some YouTubers manage to skyrocket their views and subscribers seemingly overnight? Meet SunnyV2. He's grown from a relatively small channel to getting millions of views every time he uploads. How does he do it? Simple. Lying.
These people just stumble across an opportunity to get a 15-second window of significance.
Why are you removing yourself from this equation? You literally made a 9-minute video on this. You absolute freakazoid.
By bringing someone down who spent their entire life working on a skill like content creation or comedy.
Okay, well, not exactly lying. To put it more accurately, he does it by heavily misleading his viewers into a false narrative that he prefers. But that doesn't sound as attention-grabbing. Wait, don't click off the video yet if you're getting bored. Here's a giant red arrow pointing at some random numbers that make me seem educated and you seem smart and informed. Let's start with something a little more topical, or at least it was topical when I started writing this video, but I'm lazy and probably watched too many Gunner TV videos, shout out Gunner TV, and actually good YouTuber. Where was I? Right, topical. On April 13th, 2023, SunnyV2 released a video titled, "Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for Mr. Beast." In this video, he proceeds to make
You sound like,
Hey.
Shapiro.
Shout out to my friend for that outtake. It definitely did not make me nervous at all about releasing my first video. In this video, he proceeds to make... What the fuck? In this video, he proceeds to make baseless accusations, including but not limited to Chris Tyson destroying their friend's career, their wife's marriage, their child's mental state, and demolishing the very definition of what it means to be a man. The last one sounds like an accomplishment to me, but go off, I guess. How did he do it? Well, I could show you that, but instead, I'm going to show this Twitter reply with 3 likes that says, "SunnyV2 robbed my grandmother's home of her jewelry and kicked my dog. Jewelers create strong jewelry. Strong jewelry create expensive items. Expensive items create jewelry thieves. Jewelry thieves kick dogs. Dog kick times." Now, I personally don't agree or disagree with this tweet, because I'm impartial. I don't want you to come out of this video thinking I'm trying to trick you into following some false narrative. I do want you to follow that false narrative, I just don't want you to think that. Obviously, this is exaggerated nonsense, but what if it wasn't? What if someone drew some red circles and arrows on some tweets and pictures that were heavily exaggerated and didn't give their opinion on it so they seem impartial? As some of you may have guessed, this is exactly how SunnyV2 makes his videos. A good thumbnail, an engaging negative title, and a deep and serious sounding tone, followed by some incredibly over-the-top dramatic music, helps create the illusion that what SunnyV2 has to say has some substance. But it doesn't. In reality, SunnyV2 doesn't really say anything at all. He mostly regurgitates things other people that agree with his viewpoint say, then use some flashy editing to make you think that you agree with it too. Now, in the interest of transparency, because I don't want to do the very thing I'm criticizing, I should come out and say it. I'm transphobic. No, seriously, I'm against transphobia and I have transgender friends who I support wholeheartedly. But that is my opinion. It's one I believe to be right, but it's an opinion nonetheless. I still have one of these flags in my room, and I'm not getting rid of it, which is really, really hard for me. It's been a struggle because I don't find the color pink aesthetically pleasing. The people who like Sunny's video also likely have the opposite opinion, but still, it's their opinion. But this video isn't about transphobia necessarily, or transgender people. That's a whole can of worms I don't have the time or energy to get into at the moment. This video is about SunnyV2, so what is his opinion? Again, it's simple. He doesn't have one. Okay, well, again, not exactly. He pretends not to have one. Throughout this entire video, SunnyV2 never actually says that he is transphobic or doesn't support transgender people. He also never actually says directly that he dislikes Chris or their transition. But what he does do is show dozens of pieces of evidence and implies that Chris being a transgender person was a massive mistake that should be reversed. Here's 2 of the things SunnyV2 says throughout the video.
As the criticism continued to pile, Chris announced that he'd be taking a break from social media. And while there was a possibility that Chris would make efforts to return to his former self, he'd rather do the opposite and double down on his feminine image, showing up to the Kids' Choice Awards looking like this. The only clean solution, should things go south, might be for Chris to resign himself, and even then rumors and bad press will be unavoidable. Whether it be arrogance or ignorance, Chris seems oblivious to how this whole thing might impact Jimmy, forgetting that he achieved his current level of success by avoiding this exact type of drama.
Does it seem like an impartial person? No. Describing someone choosing to continue transitioning as looking like this, as if it's some sort of freak show on display, or implying that someone's identity is a drama that they are arrogantly or obliviously ignoring because they simply choose not to do as Sunny pleases, is how Sunny V2 masks his incredibly obvious transphobia as commentating. Take another look at this fantastic fucking example of how to take someone's identity and make it about you.
For example, in a recent livestream titled Opening 1,000 Mystery Art Boxes, Chris would once again dress in quite a feminine way, and while everybody participated as usual, the energy and vibe didn't feel nearly as smooth as it normally does. It felt as though there was an unaddressed elephant in the room, and therefore everybody was in their head, as opposed to being in the present moment enjoying each other's company. Maybe everybody was simply too busy opening packages, but Chris did make these bizarre jokes about Jimmy being female, making him incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my god, Jimmy, look, they drew you. Jimmy, they drew you so well. It looks just like you.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, it's Jimmy.
How did fan art? This is what we were looking for. Be brave, be honest, be kind. Mr. Beast. That is my tagline.
Becoming even weirder when each member started to pay each other compliments.
Hey, nice shirt. Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Hey, nice shirt.
Thanks, dude. Nice shirt.
Thanks. Nice shirt.
Nice shoes.
For the most part, the livestream was devoid of awkward moments. However, it would act as fodder for another 100 million views worth of drama and criticism. Chris likely believes that people will slowly adapt to his new appearance over time, but is this really going to happen?
Not on my watch, because I believe trans people don't deserve the right to exist. Now, I know it might be hard to not laugh at the complete insanity that was that entire clip, but let's really dissect this super awkward moment. I want you to close your eyes and imagine... Hey, what the fuck? I said close your eyes. Don't look at the screen. Close your eyes. Imagine that Chris just said the most atrociously awful and awkward joke you've ever heard in your life. Now try to imagine how in the hell that would have anything to do with them being transgender. Okay, open your eyes. Obviously the last one was way too much of a stretch to imagine, but not for Sunny. His video can't stand on its own 2 feet, so he pulls these awkward moments to try to transform what is at worst a bad joke, and at best just a moment between friends that some fucking idiot with decent editing skills is completely misrepresenting. Neither of those two realities have fuck all to do with Chris or their identity as an individual. This exaggeration to such an unbelievable degree makes Sunny seem like he can't actually make his point legitimately and constructively, and that's because he can't. Sunny V2 makes a career out of tearing down other people with nonsensical negativity that means nothing with even the slightest second look. So why does he do it? Because it works and he's a shitty person. Well, it's just that. That's all it is. He seems impartial enough that bystanders may like the video just because it seems well put together, even if they don't agree. Transphobic people like it because it pretends like it's making good points about why being transgender is wrong, and people who don't like the video make videos about it, drawing attention to it, or comment on the video itself, generally arguing with other comments, increasing his engagement. And I can hear you saying, wait, if it's bad to engage with these videos and make videos about them, why are you making 1 out of 100 of those? And the answer is very simple. Because you don't exist. No one is watching this video. I'm not good at this. This video sucks, and it will never be seen by more than like 7 people. And most of those people are probably gonna be my friends. Not only that, but if someone does see this video, I'm hoping that they will actually understand that checking out this guy's content and his video essays is a waste of time, because not only are they completely uninformed, full of misinformation, and just generally bad, the editing is subpar, the music is overly dramatic, and he's a fucking asshole. Hey, you put that mirror away. I am not an asshole, and I'm not subpar at editing. I am much worse. Besides the obvious profit incentive, Sunny is also very clearly transphobic, but he doesn't have the ability to actually engage with the very heavy topic of gender identity without making himself look like a complete moron. It's not just transgender people either. Take a look at a few of his other videos, such as Why Skeppy's Career Has Been Dying. I haven't actually looked into the Skeppy situation a ton, so I don't actually know how bad the things Skeppy did are entirely, but what I can confidently say is that Sunny misrepresents things extensively. He takes a ton out of context while riding the high of a Twitter fuckfest of drama. When Skeppy released a good response, calling out this fabrication of reality and spreading misinformation, Sunny V2 did nothing. He continued to release half-baked garbage videos with decent editing and attention-grabbing thumbnails. He hasn't changed in the last few months, and he didn't just have a bad take with his video on Chris Tyson or Skeppy. Sunny V2 has been, and will likely continue to be, a parasite who profits off of fabricating falsehoods about other people's lives.
On top of this, does anyone feel like hate content on YouTube is at its highest that it's ever been before? Downfall videos, drama videos, cancellations, YouTubers exposed. I swear I can't go on YouTube these days without a solid chunk of my recommendations being someone making a mistake or someone getting cancelled or some BS like that.